From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Well, as we wrap up the weekend, we can expect more of the same here as we go into the beginning of next week. Really no big changes in store for us here, but we do expect to eventually maybe see some rain in the forecast, which we'll get into here in a second. With highs near normal, no major heat waves, especially for the inland areas, and there's that chance for rain by the end of the week. We'll get into that here in a second. Let's talk about the smoke here. Of course, the dense smoke around the vicinity of the fires. We are seeing it push eastward, so we certainly have seen some smoke off into Siskiyou and Modoc counties here, but it is pushing southward. So we are seeing some of that. Of course, for us here in the North Coast, looks like we are seeing some of that haze for places like Hoopa, but it doesn't seem to be pushing as far south as, say, the Garberville area and into southern Humboldt County, and not to mention really not much for Monday morning for even Trinity County as well. Now, as we take you through the afternoon, we are seeing some of that haze kind of make its way southward and even pushing eastward as well. So more haze through your Monday afternoon for places like Weaverville, Hayfork, and south of that. And not to mention even down into southern Humboldt County as well. Then it looks like as we go into your Tuesday morning, we're seeing most of that smoke kind of pushing back up to the north, not as much as you head down into the south and even to the west along the coast either. But there's some of the smoke and haze that we will see here throughout the day on Monday for the inland areas, so we'll call it hazy, smoky, and of course the mostly cloudy skies for the coast with temperatures in the low 60s. And for Trinity County, I think you're going to see some haze out there. So I mean, we'll call it sunny, but I think you might even see some haze out there. Temperatures are going to be in the low 90s for your daytime highs. So all in all, looks like we're just going to see a bit of a carbon copy of what we have seen. Now the area of low pressure right here is significant because this is what's really preventing any heat that's making its way into the desert southwest from building in as strong as it could. So as a result, even though our temperatures are going to be on the warm side, it's not going to be too terribly warm and should stay below normal. Now, when we look at futurecasts, we don't have any rain here for today. And really, this is going to be the trend here as we take you through the rest of the week here. We go into Tuesday, not to mention Wednesday of this week. And we're looking at, of course, dry conditions. Now, by Thursday, we're beginning to see some rain approach. So by Thursday night into Friday, I think the coast could see some showers, not to mention the inland areas. And then for Saturday and Sunday, this particular forecast model is not very aggressive with the rain, but I'm still including a chance for showers for the inland areas and the mountains here as we go into Saturday, Sunday, but then it should dry out for your Monday and Tuesday of next week. Now, we take a look at that temperature trend, and I got to tell you, it's going to get much more pleasant around here. We're talking mid to upper 80s here for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But look at these temperatures dropping down the mid to upper 70s to around 80 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So again, much more pleasant weather in store for us here later on in the week. And we look at the wave heights, and I mean, we're anywhere from 1 to 2 feet along the immediate coast and really not getting much higher than that as you head out to sea here. So overall, good conditions if you're a fisherman or just out on a boat in general. There you can see your winds from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the northwest at 3 feet at 4 seconds, and your high tide will be 11:41 tomorrow morning, and your low tide will be at 4:13 in the afternoon at 3.2 feet. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here. Now, where you don't see an icon essentially means that there's going to be some haze out there. But overall, looking at temperatures in the low 50s. Now, hazy skies for places like Hoopa, Willow Creek, hazy, borderline smoky. Now, I still think we can see some haze out in Trinity County. It just won't be as bad as the neighbors off to the north and to the west. Now, looking at your 7-day outlook, I do have, of course, the mainly cloudy skies, and then, of course, that chance for showers here on Friday. Now, I've taken it out for Saturday and Sunday, but again, I think some of the inland areas and even some of the mountains could see a chance for showers here, especially for Weaverville as we go into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, for Eureka, looking at your 7-day outlook, it's Friday that you've got the chance for showers. Otherwise, it should be fairly dry with temperatures in the mid 60s down to about 63 degrees by Sunday.